Kia ora, guys, gals, and Legionnaires, Rycon here, and welcome to the Town Hall. I hope you could all hear and see me okay, and yes, Gallig, indeed you could hear stirring in the background. I was just making myself a nice cup of coffee to get going this morning, so I hope you can all hear and see me perfectly fine. We should be running with a pretty good latency today if things are going as they should be, and those of you who have been following throughout the month will know that things haven't been going great for the entire month. We had some hiccups, you could say, some pretty big hiccups, in that the machine that has been creating these stories all along unfortunately had some issues, some pretty big issues. In fact, we had the motherboard of my lovely machine die, and with that, when a motherboard goes, and this is what's really tricky about that, is that motherboard was about 5 years old, and so I could have got the exact same motherboard again. However, it probably would have cost me the same amount as of getting a brand new one that's actually better as well. But when you're buying a new motherboard, that means the chipset's going to be different for the CPU, and it also means that the RAM's probably going to be different as well. So I had to go from DDR3 to DDR4. So yeah, it was a tough month. We had a hard drive die as well. However, I had an amazing hard drive recovery team do the recovery for a 30 pack of Diet Coke, which was amazing. So it was really cool. Yes, Red Wolf, rip the Viking beard. My hair's a bit of a mess today as well. It's been a bit of a rush this morning to get things together, but I do look different. And yeah, I felt like it was time for a change. And it's not always visible on the camera, but that beard was starting to become quite unruly, as it was like splitting heaps, and yeah, my hair is dyed. It's difficult to see at the moment. It is purple, but it's on its way out at the moment, so it's more of like a burgundy right now. So yeah, Jonathan, the motherboard isn't too bad. The motherboard was around about 300 New Zealand, but the problem with that as well is that you also need to get a CPU and you need to get new RAM. So it can be a fair amount. But like I said in that initial video, we would not have been able to get back up and running if we didn't have a Patreon. So patrons, you made that possible. The reason that we still have videos going on this month is because of you. Otherwise, I'd be yeah, it'd be no good. It would be no good. We'd have no Rycon. I'd be broadcasting from my laptop, and I don't think I'd be able to create much from that. So there we go. If none of you have been to a town hall before, this is essentially just a chance to hang out, for us to have a chat, and unwind. And yeah, so if you have any questions about various series and anything else, let me know, and we'll see. Hokoro, you say it's like a midnight purple. Hey, all right. What do I plan to do for Rimworld? I apparently am an infant whenever I try and say that, but what do I plan to do from here on out? So I managed to back up RimWorld fine. So what's cool with that is that it means that we can continue playing with that save that we have. I'm very happy that we can do that. I backed up the mods in time this time before the update, which was really cool. It hasn't fully rolled out yet. Road Warrior. What's with the Game of Poets logo up in the top left-hand corner? So that again, do you think I'd be able to figure out how this works? Up there is the opposite, Rycon. Up there, that is our Legionnaire of the month. And previously it was Game of Poets. So there we go. What's going on with Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead? So Cataclysm is back at this point. Dusk is going to be coming to you all very soon as well. So it's just taking a little while to get everything rolling back into action. Coming back from the machine being completely broken and having to transfer a lot of assets from a broken hard drive onto this new one. It's been a lot of maintenance behind the scenes, so unfortunately it's been a rough month for that reason, and that I've still been sitting at the same computer where I do work every day, where I do this stuff, except unfortunately I haven't been making content. I've just been doing maintenance. So I've been rebuilding this. When I first was trying to figure out what was wrong, it was essentially 2 days of trying to diagnose what the issue was before we could move on to actually making some changes. And Zealand, that's the same reason that Zealand hasn't been on. So initially, where I first started getting warning signs was that when we were trying to record the previous, well, this chapter, the chapter that's coming out, we actually sat down, we started doing the first part, and it just went to crap. Like, it was not so good. So, yeah. So that was unfortunate. That was the start of it, and that's why we haven't had Zealand for a while. But I'm actually recording Zealand this afternoon with the gang, so we're teaming up and we're going to be doing the next chapter. And just to give you a little tease, the next chapter of Zealand is called Silent Night. And spoiler alert, it's not going to be so silent. But don't tell them that. Although they're probably here, so they'll figure it out. Actually, I know Triton's at a D&D game, so he's probably not going to see it, but yeah. Chloe, oh no, Chloe's here. There we go, Chloe's there. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so I'll see you later on today, Chloe. Is Kingdom Come coming back? I want to say yes. I want to say yes. I've just got to try and fit it back in there with everything else that's going on at the moment. I think we'll be able to, because that's the thing is, like, I don't want to just leave it. I do want to finish it off. Even though, like, Kingdom Come has had its ups and downs, we've still had fun playing it, and I think that we are going to finish it off for that reason. Other news as well, XCOM. I've had some major issues with XCOM. I had the most awesome mission, and this is the thing, I don't know if it's just a one-off, so I'm going to have to see how it goes, but kind of spoiler alert, we had a very, very difficult mission, and we nailed it. We freaking absolutely nailed it. I'm pretty sure it was Erebus Squad that went in, and they just freaking, it was like flying colors. They nailed this. But the problem was, having finished that mission, when they get back into the, I was going to say vertibirds, when they get back into Firebringer and they start traveling back to the Avenger, it just crashes every single time consistently. So I don't know if it's that specific mission that's bugged or if there's something else going on in the background, but something is going down with XCOM, and I hope it's not going to be game breaking. I really do. So I'm going to cross my fingers. I might just have, unfortunately, I might just have to dump that mission, because I've played for it twice now, essentially. I played through it 2 times to try and see if I could make this work, so I might just have to pull Erebus Squad out of it. We'll see how that goes, yeah. I did see some questions for like how long the Star Wars series of RimWorld is going to be going on. I feel like we're getting towards the end of it at the moment. 1.0 hasn't had an official release yet, but with that I do want to do a new series. I'm in 2 minds about what I want to do with that though. Because on one hand, I have a idea that I'm wanting to try and do for a playthrough of it, but at the same time, there's part of me that wants to play through it pretty much vanilla. I'd say pretty much because there probably are still some quality of life mods that we'd want to try and bring in there. But, yeah. Crazy Spanish guy. Hey, welcome. Welcome to the Town Hall. So, yeah, I don't know what I want to do with that. Because it is 1.0, because there have been all these additions, I'm not sure. So, yeah. Stalker, thank you for the beard comments. I know it's heartbreaking to some. To have it gone, but it's still the same beard. It's just it's had a bit of a trim. It's been brought in a fair amount. Something else as well is over the last few days I've managed to pick up. I might sound different because of it, because my nose is quite blocked right now, which is better than the alternative that I've had, which has been just super sniffles. So I was recording Leonidas yesterday, and yeah, there were a few times throughout that I had to stop and just be like, ugh. Yeah. But it does kind of help, you know, do those deeper, gruffer voices. Whenever you have a cold, you know, it makes you so much more gravelly and dark. It's nice. It's nice. So, yeah. Super sniffy boy. You know, thankfully, not a super sniffy boy today, Chloe. So, yeah, there we go. Have I been watching the World Cup? Unfortunately, I haven't. So, yeah, I can't comment too much on that. So, yeah. The guy in the background is annoying you. Hey, he's just doing his own thing. Apparently, that's where my arm disappears. But, yeah. And Gallic the Guard is making sure that my back's safe. He's watching out for me. So there we go. I did see a question about Project Zomboid. There've been a lot of additions lately. Like I was actually watching a video of another playthrough. The vehicles seem really cool. They seem really good. I was really hoping that we would see... Hey, Axel, thank you very much for the super chat. Unfortunately, our poor gal is broken today, so she's not going to be reading those out. Okay. Oh, apparently she is. I thought she was broken. She might read it out, so I'll give her a chance. So we'll see.
What is
see.
this?
Yep.
Some kind of Arabist squad.
Squad. Yeah, there we go. I turned that off. So, but it's back on. And you know what? That's cool. That's cool. It actually worked fine, so that's good. So I was talking about Project Zomboid. Yeah, Project Zomboid. Yeah, I was hoping the NPCs would be brought in. They haven't yet, so that's unfortunate. It's not the end of the world. I might want to go back at some point. I'm definitely tempted. I'm definitely tempted. But yeah. So not sure. Atsu Ray, every time I come back to your channel, you have a stream. Well, I only stream once a month with the Townhall, so actually, in saying that, I do have a mega stream planned. So next weekend, actually, well, next week during the week, I'm going to be I'm having a birthday. I'll just say that. It's a big birthday. It's a big birthday. I'll let some of you guess what that might be. No, I'll tell you. I'm turning 30 next week. And I am planning for the following Monday my time. It's turning 56, yeah, definitely. On the following Monday, which is going to be Sunday for many of you, I'm going to do like a big stream. I say mega. It'll be mega for me. For a lot of streamers, it'll be small. I'm looking at doing an 8-hour block because that's how long the YouTube VODs last for. So I'll try and do a full 8-hour block. And I'll just do a whole heap of things. What I'm probably going to do is I'm going to go to Twitter, and I'm going to go to Facebook, and I'm going to look for requests for what you'd like me to play during that time. So there we go. Yeah. Gas, you've been here for 3 of my birthdays. That's pretty cool, my man. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah, Michael, I feel like I'm figuring out things now. I feel like I'm figuring out things. That's unfortunate, Stalker. That's unfortunate. Just random, I watched your Outlast 1 and Whistleblower roleplay today, but I got 2 questions about the first Outlast. Were there any parts where you died a lot? What was the scariest part for you? There were parts where I died. I do edit those out. Scariest part. I find whenever I'm being chased in any way whatsoever and you can't see behind you, that's when it's most terrifying. I freak out like mad. But that helps, you know, because Miles and Waylon, they are afraid. They're terrified. So it kind of makes sense. Hopefully, see, I think she's broken again. She was here for 1 and now she's gone out for a smoke. Yeah. Oh dear. We've broken our robot girl again. But Larry, thank you very much for the super chat. Oh no, she's here. She's here. She came back. I'll let her read it for me. So there we go. We'll give her a chance.
Any plans to play Fallout 76 when it comes out?
In fact, I do. And I also have plans to play it with this guy up here. So I'm going to be pulling together a number of other YouTube roleplayers to do a collaboration of sorts with Fallout 76, where we're going to get together. We're going to do a collaborative roleplay. It is going to be an experiment. It might go horribly wrong because we don't know what Fallout 76 is going to be like yet. But hell, I think it could be fun. I think it could be fun. So we will see how that goes. Miles, I can say your name.
Miles Hudson. Welcome to the Legion.
A little strained this morning, but there you go, Miles. Siri smokes. Yeah, she does. She's out the back. What's the one game you're most excited for? From Bullshiz McCoy. Great name, Bullshiz. Most excited for, I'd say probably Bannerlord. I'm super excited for that game. I've been excited for that game for years now, and when it comes out, oh, hell yes. Hell friggin' yes. Stalker, talking about D&D, I actually do have plans to bring D&D to the channel, so we might get another pen and paper series on here in the coming months. There isn't a set timeline for when we're going to start doing that at this stage, but it's with a D&D group that I've started playing with recently, and I've really enjoyed playing with recently, so could be good fun. Amariel? I hope that's right. There isn't a Frost video coming out today. I believe on the Sunday it should be coming out. I'll have to check my calendar again for that. Bannerlord is starting to look like Half-Life 3. Hey, we've seen footage, right? We've seen footage. Did we ever see footage of Half-Life 3? I don't know. Yeah. But it'll get there. It'll get there. It'll get there. Yeah. And also, Zealand is coming back as well. I am recording Zealand today. Actually, I've already said that. See, I'm going backwards and forwards again. Yeah, there we go. Oh, Chloe, no, you definitely couldn't be part of that. No. 100% no. Definitely. I'm going to put my foot down. I'm very excited for Zealand as well. It's going to be interesting to see what the team does with what I present to them. So, we'll hope you'll make it out okay. There are some big changes coming to that. I do like that your chat just got blocked, Chloe. Oh no, it came back. Thank you, one of the mods that approved that. Oh dear. Am I excited for The Elder Scrolls 6 whenever it comes out? 100% yes. 100% I am. It's always an event when an Elder Scrolls game drops. The first time the Elder Scrolls 5 came... Well, the first time it came... Actually, no, that makes sense. The first time it came out, I was just like... It's only come out once, Rycon. No, it's come out multiple times. So, yeah, that actually makes sense. The first time that the Elder Scrolls 5 came out, I was queuing outside of Mighty Ape, which is like our version of Amazon here in New Zealand, to pick it up. I went round to my dad's place with Triton. We took the week off work. Like, we took a whole week off, and we just played non-stop for that entire time. It was freaking magical. I do want to do some more Darkest Dungeon. It's been such a long time since I've done any of that. There is a chance that I might start doing some of that during the mega stream. But what I'm really excited for in the mega stream, the only thing that I've got really planned at this stage, because I want to keep it pretty freeform, is that I want to do a challenge run in Cataclysm. So I'm going to be doing... Pardon me. I'm going to be doing the very, very bad day in Cataclysm, which, for those of you who don't know, is an incredibly difficult start for Cataclysm, perhaps even the most difficult one. So, yeah. Elin, there is going to be a PO Box video soon, so stay tuned for that one. It is going to be coming out very, very soon. In the same way that I was hoping to be able to do one video of Rycon Recommends every month, but unfortunately this month has been essentially me just working on the machine for the most part. So yes, how about a Minecraft Let's Play? I don't think it's going to happen, Jonathan. I actually played around in my mind the idea of doing a Minecraft Let's Play like a long time ago, but going with the idea that essentially the character was someone that had become trapped within that world. Before like Minecraft VR was a thing, that was kind of going to be like the concept of it. So yeah. Just recommend Krug Smash? Yeah, I've got a YouTube crush on Krug Smash, 100%. It creates some incredible content and just super high quality stuff. Could I go in a little bit of detail about a RimWorld series idea? So I will, and this is the thing, because I want to talk to all of you about this first, because you're going to be the ones that are watching it, so it makes sense. I did want to kind of keep it as like a reveal, but we'll see. So what I'm planning for RimWorld is to do... I almost said RimWorld. I think I did. I think I'll just commit to it now. I'm planning to do a overhaul of it, complete overhaul, and turn it into... And this is why I'm ambivalent about doing it with the 1.0 release. And that is taking it back to like a medieval roots of sorts, but then mixing in elements of the Elder Scrolls that I enjoy as well. So we'd have aspects of magic and other things in there as well. So essentially we'd have the Legion's long haul and kind of build from there. The idea would be that we'd go out, we'd do raids on other settlements, and but that's why I really want to do that, but at the same time I'm like, 1.0 is like a fresh start. Do I want to try and do something straight with just like vanilla RimWorld? So that's why I think I'll put it out there for the rest of you to be able to decide, because I guess at the end of the day, there are going to be a lot of 1.0 Let's Plays on YouTube, and I'm not the best RimWorld player in the world, by a long shot. I am terrible for the most part. I think someone subscribed. Unfortunately, it's not going to pop up on the screen, but yes, thank you for joining the Legion. Any plans for Dishonored? 100%, yeah. Every single month I want to go back to it, but there just isn't enough time in it, unfortunately, at this stage. But we will get there. We will get there. Sorry, I've just got some things going on in the background, as always. As always, hail Sithis be praised. Yeah, so definitely plans to go there in time, and I believe we will get there. How about some IRL roleplay? That could be interesting. That could be interesting. What am I drinking? Vodka whiskey? No, I'm just drinking coffee, and it's black coffee at the moment. I didn't want to do the classic stream fail of just like pouring out all over the place, so I made it past that. That's a good sign. Am I experimenting with Stalker with Leaf accents? I think I could commit. The thing is, like, I struggle with Leaf's, or rather Leif's accent, because I can't do that accent. So I'm kind of going for like a worldly, ambivalent, you don't know quite where it's from accent. So yeah, I've had Russians in Zealand, and they don't always stay Russian. The accent just goes to weird places. So yeah. Stalker would be great though. Stalker would be cool. Yeah. Death Road to Canada. I've seen some playthroughs of Death Road before. And you're right, it might be a good streaming game. Totally. For the mega stream, I'm gonna need a few things. We've got 8 hours that we're gonna be spending together, so we'll see. Yeah. Neon, how am I doing? I'm doing good. I'm a little tired to start the day off this morning. It is still early in New Zealand. It's about 9:22 at this point. Actually, we're getting towards that halfway mark. But yeah, 8 hours is a while. Totally, 100%. But it's a birthday stream. I want to hang out with, I'm going to be doing parties and stuff like that beforehand. But I also want to hang out with my Legion as well. So I want to be able to celebrate, so there we go. Is an American accent difficult? It can be, yeah, because there are so many. It's kind of like English accents where there are so many different variations, and I don't understand all of those variations. Like, I think my generic American accent, my generic American accent, I don't know where it's placed. Like, I don't know like what region it's from, because it is like just a generic amalgamation of all types. And then obviously there's like Southern, like those are the two accents I've got. And then like literally like a Boston accent is just like, hey, I'm walking here, and that's terrible. Because we're actually doing a D&D game at the moment. Myself, Chloe, Triton is the one who's running it, and it's awesome. It's set in modern day. It's set in New York, and it's great. Like whenever Triton does a New York taxi driver, like that like it's just, it's beautiful. It's so good. Yeah. So yeah, there we go. That's New York. Sorry, New York. See, in my mind, New York and Boston are like, they're like button up against each other. But then again, my US geography is terrible. It's terrible. The way I understand the US is based upon Fallout games for the most part, which is terrible. So there we go. And then again, the rest of my world geography has been from Crusader Kings 2. Like that's it. Unfortunately, in school, geography isn't taught that well. So all of my geography I've learnt has been from games. So yeah, there we go. New York, Boston. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, pretty much middle US. Yeah. So my main American accent is just it's nothing specific, I guess. So yeah. There we go. I haven't actually done too much of the Long Dark before. I've dabbled into it again and again, because it is one of those games where I was like, oh, this would be awesome to roleplay. But I think it does take quite a good understanding of how to survive in it for a long time. So yeah. Thank you, Democles. Thank you for backing me up. Oh dear. Kyrak, welcome to the town hall. I'm glad you could make it. You haven't missed too much yet. We've just been sitting, we've been chatting about all kinds of things. It's how I like town halls to go. Just have them be nice and casual. I've given a big update about everything that's going on the channel at the moment. There is always at least 2 or 3 things that I forget, so I'm always trying to wrestle in the back of my mind, trying to think if there is something that I have forgotten about that I need to tell you all. But I think we've covered a whole heap of it so far. Have I considered cosplaying as my own characters? I would love to be able to, but for the most part, they're all quite difficult to do. If you think about it, though, I kind of did cosplay for Wayland, Miles, and Blake. So, yeah. Jay Prez, how do you train your voice? I don't do any specific like warm-ups, techniques, or anything like that. It is mostly imitation for the most part. Whenever I'm trying to do a voice, I usually have a visual image of someone in my mind, and it's an imitation of sorts. And sometimes voices are built up of multiple people, so I might be like for example, I think for Swanson in The Division, his voice was very much like Jack Bauer and like Solid Snake together, in a way. That was like the visual image I was going for that. So yeah. Florida is weird. No, I mean, like, Florida is probably the place I've been to. No, it is the place I've been to the most in the States. Can I do a Swedish accent? No, my Swedish accent would literally be the Swedish Chef from the Muppets, and so that's no. Sorry, Elon. I don't want to do that to you. No. Oh dear. Henceforth, reading letters in Fallout Frost. Yeah. I try and have some variation. Jack Snake. Yeah. I try to have some variation in Frost. But for the most part, it's just like, yeah, Solid Bauer. I love Solid Bauer. That is great. Oh, damn. That is really good. That is really good. Who's my favorite rapper? I'd say Ninja. Not as in like the streamer, as in like Ninja from Diantwood. Yeah. Him and Yolandi Vasa. For some reason, when I heard their stuff years ago, goddamn, it just blew my socks off. I was just like, this is some really unusual music. But that's why I really enjoyed it, because it was just so weird, and their personalities, they're just so bizarre. And that's what just attracted me to that. Super, super bizarre. So, yeah. How about I do a cover of Leon? Well, like last Christmas, I really wanted to do like a Christmas song as all the different characters. So, I feel like this year it's got to happen. 2018 Christmas, we're going to have the Rycon Roleplays Carol session. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. There was a question in there that I saw. Let's see. When is the mega stream happening? So it's going to be happening on next Sunday. Next Sunday, yeah. So not the Sunday coming, the Sunday following. I'll tell you the date. It is going to be... It is going to be the 16th. The 16th of July. Yes, that is correct. That is correct. So it's my actual birthday on the 10th. So it is still a little way off, not too far, but it's a biggie, yeah. Jonathan, have I ever used cheats for Cataclysm? I won't tell. No, the only time I've used them is if the game has stolen something for us, or if it has like bugged out and trapped us in somewhere. Because sometimes it happens. Sometimes staircases don't align for whatever reason, so it can happen. Would I ever play any of the Resident Evil games just for relaxation purposes? Asher? For relaxation? Oh dear. What time did the stream start, Nikolai? It started about half an hour ago. And once we reach halfway through the stream, that is when we announce the Legionnaire of the month. We're still a minute off, but what the hell? We are going to do it now. Okay, so the Legionnaire of the month is a Legionnaire that goes above and beyond, that takes that extra step, that stands out for whatever reason. It can be a number of different reasons. It can be community reasons, or there are a lot of different ways the Legionnaire of the month can come to sit upon that throne. And we've had Gamer Poets up there for the last month, so we're going to be lowering that flag. Thank you, good sir, for your service. And now And now we're going to announce our new Legionnaire of the month. I haven't seen them here yet today, but they are a Legionnaire that has had a massive effect on a series in particular. And that Legionnaire of the month is, drumroll please, a person by the name of Pat Q911. I wanted to make sure I got it right, so I looked at it 10 times before I got it right. Drum roll, not drum solo. Sorry, it went to my head. I just felt the beat. I felt the beat. So Pat Q911 has been working in the background for the past 2 months on an addition. Yeah, congratulations. It's a cat. No. It's someone's cat. No, Pat Q911 has been working in the background for the previous 2 months on fixing an element of Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead that has been nailing Dusk for no good reason. So, for those of you who are watching Cataclysm at the moment will know that Dusk has a ability to gain nutrients, to gain sustenance from the sun. She is she's part plant. However, we've had this issue where if it's not a completely clear day, that's just completely nullified. And in Cataclysm, that is actually quite a rare thing. And so what Pat Q911 has been doing in the background for the past 2 months has been creating an addition to Cataclysm that essentially fixes this issue. So it not only helps me, but it helps anyone else that is in that mutation stream as well. So yeah, branch, tree, that mutation tree also works for a plant mutation. Yeah, chip. It's chip without your armor. There you go. There you go. So yeah, that's been awesome. So I don't know how a cat has managed to do that, but yeah, on the internet you can be anyone. On the internet you can be a cat, and yeah, this cat, Pat Q911, has assisted in keeping Dusk alive. So there we go. There we go. Yeah. Thank you, Damocles. Yes, indeed I am. Yes, indeed I am. What time will the mega stream start? Probably around about the same time that this one started. So keep that in mind in terms of timings. So, yeah. Either that or I might start it really late. No, I think I'll probably do it during the day here. Otherwise, I might frustrate neighbors. Although, in saying this, I haven't had any complaints from neighbors, which is great. I get quite loud as Leon sometimes. He's definitely the loudest. I think if I was still doing Doom, probably, yeah, I would hear from neighbors. Seen as this is the neighbors here. I'm not touching the neighbors, I'm touching the wall that's adjacent. Asher, stop trying to give you heart attacks trying to kill ghouls. Akira's like that. Akira's got no chill. She's just, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, Axel, yeah, an 8-hour stream starting at 10 PM. Unfortunately, there is no good time to work out the stream, but hey, there'll be a VOD of it. So if you want to sit through 8 hours of that VOD, so yeah. Oh dear. Yeah, it doesn't just lighten the positive effects under cloudy weather. Yeah, like a solar panel. Essentially, Michael, yeah. That's the idea of how it's meant to work. So, yeah. Dear. Damocles, thank you for the congratulations of the release of the Zealand PDF. We haven't released it officially yet. It has gone out to backers at this point. The hard and soft copy versions are going to be going out as well. We're still waiting. Pardon me. Got some things coming up there. Still waiting on those to come from DriveThruRPG. Once we receive those, we can approve them, and then they're going to go out. Jonathan, I don't have any yet. I have some test pieces that I've been working on that I do want to get out to all of you as well. It's going to be a collaborative effort in terms of what you want to see, and then I will be able to produce and make it. So yeah, I only want to be making things that I know people are actually going to enjoy, and I'm going to make everything as cheap as possible. The idea being, it's just cool. I want people to be able to have these things, so I'm going to make them as cheap as humanly possible. Leviticus 011, thank you very much, good sir. And we'll let our lady, I've forgotten her name. It's been such a long time. I feel bad. I should remember it. We'll see if she reads this one out for this time.
Where is the money, Lebowski?
It's here, apparently. Thanks to you, Leviticus. Dear. Janet, of course, Janet. How could I forget Janet? How could I forget Janet? There we go. Thank you, everyone. It's Janet. Janet has been behaving today. Road Warrior. Gotta ask, is Logan going to be abducted by aliens in the future? Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, we'll see. He does have some fun in this next one. Well, I say, I say fun. Maybe I shouldn't say fun. He does some things in tomorrow's episode. Yeah. Fun with some aliens. Could be. Could be. Should be fun. Should be fun. He is an edgy vigilante. Of course he is. Of course he is. He's a judge from inside the vault. You want a Wendigo wood, honey? See that? I mean, yeah. All right. Oh, that doubles as a head and a mouth. That is epic. That is absolutely epic. God damn. You totally could RP Ark. I actually used to play quite a bit of Ark as well, and I wanted to do it for that reason. I'm unsure with online games sometimes because you just never know. You don't have control over what's going to happen. Now, I could probably purchase a server and stuff like that, but yeah, not sure. Not sure about that one. Stardust Gaming did a Rimworld Skyrim Let's Play. Yeah, I think that's probably what I do. I try and build upon something like that, see what mods we utilize there, and obviously make sure that I link all of that in the description as well. Akira. Well, yeah, or another one, Noah. Yeah, yeah, they're all vigilantes in their own right. I mean, I think Akira does it for different reasons. The reason she was going after the Molten Men originally was because this was a way for her to be able to earn a living. And the reason she goes after the ghouls is a pretty clear one. And that's not for making a living. There's nothing to be gained there. So yeah. You can play single player Ark. Huh. How did I not know that? Oh. Oh, Birthright. That's surely going to be happening at some point. Surely. Anything at E3 that you're looking forward to? I mean, E3 was great. Like, I felt like Bethesda had a really good E3. I wasn't expecting Fallout 76. I think it's going to be good. Like, you know, I'm actually happy that they are using the engine for more than just one game. Because that's the thing, is like they have an engine, they have all these assets, they have all these things pre-made, and just to kind of like go, all right, that was that game, and then just move on to the next. I feel like that's missing out on a lot. Like, I feel like, you know, they probably could have done other things with the engine that they were using in Skyrim as well to do other smaller projects on the side. We don't always need, like, ginormous, big, full-on additions in the franchise, but sometimes these smaller offshoots, like 76, can be really good. So, I know a lot of people are angry about 76, about it being a multiplayer game, but it is an experiment that Bethesda is undertaking. It's not something that they've really done before with one of their main ones. Obviously, they got ESO, but, you know, I think if anyone was expecting Fallout 5 at this point, it's an unrealistic expectation. The amount of effort and time that goes into those games, you're not going to get that within just a few years. And I know it's been a while since Fallout 4 came out, but in terms of what they're doing and what they're developing, a long time goes into each of those. I mean, like, I think back to the featurettes that we're watching on Skyrim back in the day, and there were years and years that goes into each of those, and yeah. So I'm happy that they are getting the chance to do that with some other parts of their team. So yeah. Logan will end his journey by becoming a kinky slave at the pit. God damn! How did you know? You looked right into my mind. You pulled that out. Yeah. Overkill's The Walking Dead. I mean, it's been in development for such a long time. It could be great. It could be a hell of a lot of fun. I mean, like, the thing is, Left 4 Dead is still really fun. Still really fun. So if you can create a game that the gameplay is enjoyable, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like, I played Payday 2 for a bit and I enjoyed it. And yeah. Oh, do not get me started on World War Z. Max Brooks is an incredible writer. I love his books. The Zombie Survival Guide, World War Z, great books, awesome books. But god damn, that movie. If they called it anything else, then yeah. Stalker, just close the window. It's super, super easy. Just hit the X up in the top corner, and that'll fix that for you. But yeah, with World War Z, it was, if they called it anything else, I think it would have been perfectly fine. It wasn't the book at all, but yeah, it's a fantastic book. It is really, really good, but the movie didn't come close to following any story from the book. Essentially, the book is, and it's a journalist going around after the event has happened, getting the stories from all these different people. So what's great about that is that you could shoot it as like a mockumentary. It was begging for it to be shot like a mockumentary. Have someone traveling around the world in the aftermath of a zombie apocalypse, something that we've never seen before, people rebuilding from it, and doing these interviews and essentially sitting down with them, having, one actor doing it, but then have dramatic recreations happening, which are obviously different actors because you're shooting it like a mockumentary. I don't know how Brad Pitt and his team missed that ticket. That's like a movie like dying to be made. And sure, maybe it wouldn't have had as much mass appeal, but come on, World War Z did not do well. Yeah, I feel like if that's the movie that they wanted to make, they could have called it anything else. But calling it World War Z is like, it's taking The Hobbit and like calling it The Hobbit, but then doing Game of Thrones. It's like, it's, there's some aspects there. That's what it's like. For those of you who haven't read the book and haven't seen the movie, it's like that. It's like chalk and cheese. It's like there are some aspects that are the same. It's like, there's a dragon in The Hobbit, there's a dragon in Game of Thrones. Yeah, they're the same thing. Same thing. So yeah. Sorry, I can get started on World War Z. Just so you know, it's a trigger for me. Yeah. Have I seen the game for World War Z? No, I haven't. So yeah, there we go. Rycon, an actual question from Axel. What? Would I let patrons join? That's the thing is, I don't know how servers work in that aspect, but yeah, I'd love to, because I know that's something that Gamer Poets definitely wants to do. He wants to be able to bring people into it that way, so that could be cool. So yeah, we'll see. Yeah. The CGI Resident Evil movies are pretty good. I don't know if I've seen those. As in, like, full-on animated. Don't think I've seen that. Have I ever thought about doing a non-permadeath playthrough of Frost? I'm not so sure, because I feel like through all the different characters, we do get to experience the Frost story. It's just not always told in one person's tale. So I feel like we are covering Frost in a sense. And I feel like Akira has made it the furthest down that rabbit hole. So yeah, Puppet Master, you're not missing out on anything. But I think if you go into it with the expectation that it's not going to be World War Z, it's an okay zombie movie. It's an okay zombie movie. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. But I just think calling it that is just yeah. Where's my glass of mead? It's coffee this morning. I'll be having the mead after I finish sealing today. It's gonna be a big day. Sorry. Oh God, I'm shaking you all over the place now. I accidentally just kicked you. I apologize. Sorry about that. Oh dear. The cat is looking at the Skyrim skill tree. It is. It's leveling up. It can't make up its mind. It's like me in Frost when I'm trying to decide what we're going to level into. Yeah. Sorry about the earthquake. Oh dear. Yeah. Indeed it is, Elin. Indeed it is time for us to do a fan art roll. So, without further ado, I'm going to roll it over my face. So, there we go. I'm going to go ahead and chuck that up. Hopefully it is all going to appear as it is. So, yeah, there we go. This is our fan art reel. Now, if you do have any fan art that you want to submit, please do submit it to the fan art section on the Rycon Roleplays Discord. Thank you, Walker, for that piece as well. I was really, because that's the thing, is like we had 100 episodes of Leon. I never really got a chance to talk about that, but yeah, we had 100 episodes with our man. So a little bit of a short roll there on the art roll. I don't think I've missed out any in that, but if I have, I sincerely apologize. It is not personal, I assure you of that. But, yeah. So no memes this time, Dante. No memes this time. Chip and Dante, you need to work together. Start getting those memes rolling. Yeah. No Axel art. No Axel art this time. No Axel art this time. Well, One Piece was posted by Axel, but I don't think it was made by Axel, so, yeah. Do I watch anime? I don't watch any currently. There's no like ongoing series that I'm watching. Sorry, I'm trying really hard not to sneeze right now. Using all my focus and will. I think it's gone. I think it's gone. Yeah. I think we're safe. Impressions on the Cyberpunk 2077 trailer. I haven't watched all of it yet. I know that's terrible because I'm really, really excited about that game. Super, super excited about that game. But I haven't watched it yet. So I need to. I know. It's heresy. It's heresy. Nadia, 15, thank you very much. I'm going to allow Janet to read that out for us. Let's see how she does.
Jaguar Senator, sorry, I'm late.
Okay, I don't know how she did. You can let me know. You can let me know how she did. But thank you very much for the super chat. Thank you. Do I ever get tired about being asked the same question every month? No, I mean, like, that's the thing. Is like, not everyone is always going to be able to see every single town hall. So yeah, I don't mind. Cola Dad, what do I think about the new God of War? It is awesome. I freaking love it. It's great. There is too much repetition with the enemies, unfortunately. You got to get that in those games sometimes. I wish there was more variation in terms of the like the kills. That would be great. Maybe if they had 3 different variations for each creature. I don't think that's too much to ask for in terms of the story, the atmosphere, the music, the camera position, the voice acting, all of it. So good. Dad of War, hell yes. Boy, it's good. I love it. That soundtrack, though, is just so good. Oh, man. I love it. So I haven't played through it myself. I don't have console. I watched Jacksepticeye's playthrough of it. It was really good. It was actually the first time I watched one of Jack's series, and it was cool. I've been a big fan of Kratos for a long time. I don't know if you can tell. Some of my other series have aspects and influences from that. Without saying too much. Which that says a lot. Oh, you couldn't hear her read it. Ah, damn. Well, that's unfortunate. I don't know how she did then. We'll say she did a good job. It was a good attempt, right? A good attempt. Okay, so we are getting towards the end of this. We've got about 12 minutes remaining of this town hall. So if you have any questions that you want to try and fire at me now, we'll do a lightning round of sorts and we'll see if we can get through it. So I'm going to try and be quick on my questions, and my answers rather. Apparently I'm going to ask some questions as well. Gasparagus Productions. Elder Scrolls Blades, what are my thoughts? I think it looks interesting. I think it looks cool. I think it's a good idea, them trying something different like that. I think it could be highly addictive. Yeah, I'm intrigued because, I mean, it kind of goes back to their roots in some aspects. They've done mobile games like that before. So yeah, I'm intrigued. I am intrigued. It's definitely the best looking mobile game that they've done. Like, I know they did one for Oblivion. Like a long while back. I don't think it was specifically for Oblivion, but they did an Elder Scrolls mobile title thing majig jig. Yeah. Any plans to introduce Leon's daughter in the future? Not specifically. I've always said that I want to be able to hand off the tale of Leon's daughter to another role player at some point. I don't know if we're going to be seeing too much of her. Well, physically, I don't want to say too much on that one. So yeah. Paul Finchman, when is next Frost? 1 second, I'm just gonna have a look at my calendar and I'll be able to tell you. So the next Frost is going to be Monday, so it's Sunday. It's Sunday for many of you. So it's going to be coming out on Sunday. So there we go. Can I say yeet? Well, I guess I said it in that there. Damn it, I was going to say no. So no, I can't say it. Kyrak, I did give a little bit of information about XCOM. I am having an issue with it at the moment, a bug which is stopping me from finishing a mission. Essentially, I finish it and then it crashes. I'm hoping we're going to be able to find a way around it and that it's not going to be every single mission. So yeah, we're gonna have to see what's gonna happen there. If cavemen and astronauts got into a fight, who would win? I guess it depends on the environment. Tell me where they're fighting and I will let you know. Because if it's in space, one wins very quickly. Are there more episodes of Leon's Tale? Yes, there is. He's going to be back. I've recorded this week's episode. I still need to finish editing it, so it might be coming out a little bit later on Sunday. Cross my fingers that it's not going to be too late, though, however. It is a crazy busy weekend with Zealand and this as well on the one. Do I raid other streamers? No, I don't. No. I've had it happen to me before. It's not always so fun. You have your own little community. You're having your own little, feel. And if someone comes in, it can be quite jarring. Yeah. Super excited for Zealand. I'm super excited for Zealand as well. Yeah. Prey, Elite Dangerous, Surviving Mars, War of Mine, a lot of ones in there. I won't be adding any of those at this stage, but they are all fantastic games, and it's something that would be nice to be able to get to eventually in time. But yeah, we're working our way through our list of things that we're going to be covering. So we'll see. Thank you, Jonathan. Cavemen and Astronauts is the original plot of the Planet of the Apes. Oh yeah, there we go. What I'm really interested about with, because New Zealand is out, it's like not quite out at the stage, we haven't done an official release of it at this stage, but I'm going to be really intrigued to see what you all think of the lore behind it as well, because obviously in the Zealand podcast, we haven't covered what happens after year one, because the thing is, we are still only a few months into it, and that's the thing, is like, I don't like to rush role plays like that, because obviously there is slow progression and change of character over time, and that's what I really enjoy. But we've got lore. I've got lore all the way up to like thousands of like it's like 1,000 years later, pretty much. So yeah, it goes pretty far into it, and we essentially have three main different eras. The first one is the fall, which is everything kind of falling apart. The second one is Terra Mortis. It's when the world starts to rebuild a little bit more and try and get back on track. And then finally, New Genesis, which is 150 years later. That's a completely unrecognizable world to any of us that would be alive. But at that point, we wouldn't. So the people that are alive in that time have only ever known the world to be in the state that it's in. And it's a very, very different world than what we would be covering and what we'd be doing at this stage. So in terms of where the lore goes with that and how factions and communities develop over time, it was really interesting and fun fleshing that out. So that's what I'm looking forward to. Yeah. Elon, not a question. Town Hall is one of my favorite things. I'm glad you all enjoy the Town Hall as well. This is our 25th Town Hall now, so we've had 25 of these, and they're just a great bookend and start to the month for me. It's a chance for me to sit down, talk to you all, and yeah, and for us to just, start the month off together, end the month together. I really do enjoy it. Skyrim or Oblivion, that's like trying to choose between your two children. I can't do that. Do I like rain? Yes, I do. Rain, thunderstorms, they're my jam. 100%. Do I know who Thermithrax is? Like, I recognize the name. Is his logo the V? Like, it's like the double V? I think so. I think so. Yeah, 2 years of Town Hall. Wow. Holy crap, that's kind of crept up. Yeah, I mean, the first Town Hall was very different, right? I did the first two pre-recorded, and I tell you what, those took so much time. It was literally an entire day of editing, and each of them were like an hour and a half. So essentially, I don't know if some of you don't know, but the original Town Halls, I used to take questions that I posted maybe on... No, it was questions on YouTube. So it was like on the previous Town Hall, I would take questions from that. And so I tried to do like every single one, and god damn, it took a while. I mean, it was really, really good fun, but it just it was super time intensive. Whereas with this, it means that we can sit down, we can chat for an hour. It's instant, and that's what I enjoy. I do enjoy the aspect of live because we can chat back super quick, and with the ultra low latency, it's a lot better now as well. So yeah, who was my first Skyrim character? My first Skyrim character was called Bayman Strom. And he was an Imperial, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he was an Imperial, or maybe he was a Nord. No, I think maybe he was a Nord. Yeah. And he was like, dual wielding? Yeah, he was a dual wielder. It was good fun. It was good fun. I love telling the story of playing through Skyrim for the first time with Triton, and we both reached the end of the game, and he hadn't realized that you could sprint the entire game. He played the entire way through Skyrim for the first time, not realizing you could sprint. You could hold down shift to sprint, because that hadn't been in an Elder Scrolls game before, so he didn't think to try it. Amazing. Can you imagine just running through that, like, the whole time? Oh, it's so good. I'm sorry, Triton. I'm sorry if you're seeing this later on. At least he didn't walk. Yeah, that's going to be the most painful playthrough of Skyrim ever. Can you imagine doing a walk playthrough of Skyrim the whole time? Ugh. No, that's terrible. Yeah. Well, that's the thing, is he was a mage. He was a mage, so yeah, maybe he was just like, no, I don't do that. No, that's below me. Sprinting, that's for the commoners. The commoners and the warriors who run around with their swords. Yeah. Will Logan see Fallout 4 somehow? No, we have. There is a different story there. Please do a rage game in your mega stream. Well, that's the thing, is like, if you do have a favorite rage game, we'll chuck it into the list. So what I'm going to do is, on Twitter, I am going to create a thread for that, and you can all let me know that. Axel, if I did a character with that voice the whole time, that would get so annoying so fast. A high elf mage, yes, definitely, yeah. That just looks down on others all the time, constantly. Yes. See, that's the face you have to have when you're doing a voice like that. It's very different from Leon's. You have to have your face kind of squidged up a lot more. Of course. Yes. And that's what I would expect. Getting over it? Oh god, getting over it. I don't think I could put myself through that. And that would be hard voice with a cold. Yes, yeah, definitely. Yeah. Definitely Thalmor, 100%, yeah. 100%. Any new content on Fallout 76? We don't know anything more at this stage, unfortunately, so yeah. G gets to the Cloud District often. Yeah, it's great. I don't know if anyone's seen, God, what is it? It's like a parody channel that does, I'm trying to remember the name of it now, god damn it. He does like Morrowind remixes, like music, and it's actually pretty good music. It's not bad, so I'm not sure. That was someone else joining. Hello, welcome. I can't see who it is. Janet's not showing me, but there we go. Yeah. Young Scrolls. Thank you. I knew someone would have it. Young Scrolls. So yeah, Young Scrolls. I've watched a whole heap of his. I've listened/watched a whole heap of his stuff recently. So yeah. Will I be doing any content on 76? Yes, I will. Fingers crossed. Zealand is coming back next week. Yeah. So we're recording that this afternoon, and yeah, it's back next week. So I'm excited. I'm very, very excited. It's gonna be a big one for the team. They can pull through. I'm confident. Water isn't wet. Oh dear. Axel, I'm not surprised. Ah dear. Yeah, of course, Jonathan. Yeah, back onto that. Okay. Up is not jump. Yes, I have. I actually watch each video that comes out now. Up is not jump is great. Super entertaining. Really, really good. Did Triton have no horse? I actually don't remember. I don't remember if Triton had a horse or not. I think we fast traveled a lot back then, so probably didn't use it as much as we should have. Although I went Dark Brotherhood, so I had Shadow. Oh God, I've forgotten now. Shadowmere. It's been a long time. Shadowmere. Or Shadow? No, yeah, Shadowmere. I was thinking Shadowfax is it's Lord of the Rings. Okay, it's Shadowmere. Yeah. Yeah, I do watch CinemaSins as well. Did Triton use Whirlwind Sprint? I don't know, maybe. Yeah, Kingdom Come does have DLC. I haven't actually looked into it yet. Yeah. But I do want to get back to Kingdom Come. I want to get back to Henry and Pebbles. Yeah, we'll get there. Guys and gals, we are going to be wrapping things up here, though. It has been awesome hanging out with all of you again, and... sorry, Chip, yeah. That's classic. That's a classic one. What headphones am I wearing? They are Razer Kraken. They are white ones. The reason I got these new was because my ear cups on my previous ones, my previous Krakens, they fell apart. That's the word I was looking for. Fell apart. Yeah. Ah dear, Axel with all of the comment gold, as always. Well, guys and gals, we are going to be wrapping things up here, as I said. I hope Zealand goes well tonight. I'm sure it will. So you'll have that to look forward to next week. But we're going to be wrapping things up here. I've really enjoyed talking to you all. Again, massive thank you to all of the patrons who made this month possible. It wouldn't have been possible coming back from the Legion's machine completely dying. So a great big thank you from the bottom of my heart to all of them who continue to make this possible, and all of you that continue to watch and like, and I don't know, I'm not going to go there, but thank you so much for watching, and it really does. It means the world to me that after all of this time, and we are coming up to another anniversary, that, you know, you're still all here, you're still all watching. Some of you have been watching some of these tales for over 4 years. We've all grown with those as well, and I feel like as a community we've grown, and it's just cool. Like, honestly, I could not ask for a better community. What we have here, I feel, is really special, and it's great. It's great. We've got our own little, you know, section of YouTube where we can all hang out and have a good time. Yeah, thank you. It's the best gift anyone could ask for. So we're going to wrap things up there. Patrons, we're going to be having our chat in the other hall, a very similar hall to this, in just a moment. But yes, thank you all for joining. I have been Rycon. You have all been awesome. And until next time, stay tuned. That's a black screen, Rycon. There we go. Thank you. No, seriously, thank you to every single one of you for coming along today.